What if the greatest leap in human history was actually a trap? Imagine trading a life of freedom and variety for endless toil and uncertainty, all in pursuit of more food. Let's uncover why Yuval Harari calls the agricultural revolution history's biggest fraud. Introduction. Welcome back to our series on Sapiens. In this episode, we'll break down the agricultural revolution, the moment when humans shifted from foraging to farming. Was it really a step forward, or did it make our lives worse? Let's find out. Summary. The shift to farming. About 10,000 years ago, humans began to domesticate plants and animals, settling down to grow crops like wheat and rice. This shift allowed populations to grow rapidly, as farming could support more people per area than hunting and gathering. The luxury trap. Harari argues that, while agriculture enabled population growth, it actually made individual lives harder. Farmers worked longer hours than foragers, faced more disease, and ate less varied, and often less nutritious, diets. Who domesticated whom? Harari provocatively claims that, we did not domesticate wheat, wheat domesticated us. Humans became tied to their fields, working harder to ensure their crops survived, while wheat spread across the globe. Consequences for animals and nature. The agricultural revolution was catastrophic for many animals. Domesticated animals often suffered in crowded, unnatural conditions, and wild habitats were destroyed to make room for fields and pastures. Population versus happiness. Harari emphasizes that while farming allowed more people to survive, it didn't make them happier. Most peasants throughout history endured backbreaking labor, anxiety about harvests, and poor health. The same was true for many domesticated animals. Permanent settlements. Farming led to the first villages and towns. As people settled, they had more children, which further increased dependence on agriculture and made it nearly impossible to return to foraging. Analysis. Challenging the narrative. Harari challenges the common belief that agriculture was a great leap forward. He calls it a fraud because it increased suffering for both humans and animals, even as it allowed populations to grow. Evolutionary success versus individual well-being. From an evolutionary perspective, farming was a success. More humans, more wheat, more cows. But from the perspective of individual happiness and health, it was a disaster. Long-term impact. The agricultural revolution set the stage for everything that followed: cities, kingdoms, and eventually empires. But it also locked humanity into cycles of hard work, inequality, and environmental destruction. What do you think? Was the agricultural revolution a step forward or a step back? Let us know in the comments. In our next episode, we'll explore how humans began to unify, through money, empires, and religion, and how these forces shaped our world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss part 3.
Stay tuned for the next episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think is the most important story humans have ever told?